Hello, my name is Steve Bigelow with the Candlestick Forum. Market is giving us some opportunities, especially with some patterns that allow us to set up extremely good option trade strategies. Right now, as we can see, the Dow is in a downtrend, and even though it traded positive today, it was indecisive. You can see the Doji and the failure at the T-line. We still need to see what they're planning to do at this level, meaning the market. If it opens positive and trades positive, tells us that based, trading above the T-line. If it opens lower, giving you a bearish double doji, tells you there's going to be a lot more downside. Now, the market will probably be reacting to the PPI numbers tomorrow. So you'll have to, that'll be done at 8:30 in the morning. We'll see what the futures are telling us as far as the market open. Kind of the same scenario here on the NASDAQ, that it's supported at the 50, but not with anything real decisive, and it's still trading below the T-line. So it'll be important to see what the pre-market futures reveal on the open. Same thing with the S&P 500. Although it traded positive, it wasn't decisively positive based upon the Doji type day. So even in these market conditions, you've got the best friend signal that anytime you see this, the first thing this should point out to the candlestick investor is there's been a dramatic change of investor sentiment, which will usually have some follow through. Seeing a reaction like this, especially your best friend Doji gap up, coming out of a flat trading range, says there's a whole new dynamic in this stock price. That's where you can start buying calls. And if it's reflected in a bunch of stocks in the same sector, as we can see in XPEV, one of your electric vehicle stocks, that best friend signal starts this uptrend. And the analysis makes this uptrend very simple to follow. As long as you stay above the T-line, you're still in an uptrend. These are the type of things that if you're an aggressive option trader, you want to put on strategies because you know there's a new activity going on in this sector. Same thing with NIO, that inverted hammer, Doji gap up through this resistance level, coming out of a fry pan bottom. You just stay long. This is where you can make some big money with option trades. And that whole sector is seeing gap up, best friend gap out through a resistance level, like this level in the 50, tells you there's strong buying. These are where you can put some very excellent option strategies in place. And it works as well on the downside. As you can see in Meta, the bearish best friend, failure at the 50, failure at the T-line. If this opens lower tomorrow, putting on a put trade or a put spread trade means you're probably heading back to at least this level right here. Again, improving the probabilities of entering an option trade that might have a lot of power to it at the optimal time. The kicker signal, another strong signal, as we see in INFN today. Kicker signal breakout. So you have a wave 1, wave 2. If we can measure what wave 3 will be based upon wave 1, now you can put a multiple number of strategies on buying calls. And as it keeps moving up, starting to buy call spreads. So we're also going to be identifying the big price move based upon the T-line. I'm sorry, not the T-line, the J-hook pattern. This weekend, Saturday, we're going to do one of our mini spotlight training to illustrate which J-hook patterns have the strongest prospects of up moves. If they're supporting off the 50, if they're doing a bobble breakout, or if they're coming out of a classic pattern, where you've got a fry pan bottom followed by a J-hook pattern. Join us. You get a lot of information in one of these sessions, and it kind of gives you a much stronger perspective on how prices move. that'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.